You have only two options for migrating Xero Data to QuickBooks Online. The first uses only Excel, leading to some major limitations. The other uses a plugin to bypass limits in QuickBooks and simplify the overall process. Let me show you an example that works either way. I'll migrate customer information. I'll go to Xero, Contacts, Customers, and then select the export option. Then save the file as a CSV file. I'll then open the CSV file in Microsoft Excel. Then from File, select Save As and save it as an Excel file. Let's come to uploading the data to QuickBooks. We'll be starting off with the default option. From the settings, select Import Data. You have a few options here, and that's it. This is all that you can import. No classes, no credit memos, no sales orders, and no journal entries. Select Customers, then upload the Xero data. I have no feature to separate these sales address and the delivery address by default in QuickBooks, nor to import custom fields. But dancing numbers gives me that functionality. And when you have years of data to migrate, it kind of becomes essential to import those custom fields too. And if you get anything wrong, you have no way to undo it. You have to manually correct all the errors. Just think about the amount of work when thousands of transactions or items are involved. Let's try the same with dancing numbers. Go to the apps section, type in dancing numbers and select install. Launch dancing numbers through the apps section. Sign in with your Intuit or Google account, or you can use a custom email ID and password combination. Then select the import utility in dancing numbers. You can then browse and select the Excel file that contains customer data from Xero. Choose the specific sheet in the Excel file and finally match the QuickBooks fields with sheet column names. That is name, phone number, email address, fax number, and shipping address. The plugin here automatically picks up the name of the columns from the sheet itself and then also picks up the various fields, even the custom ones that you have created in QuickBooks Online. You have some utilities for importing. The automatch saves you time by mapping the fields automatically if you had formatted your data correctly. You can save this mapping if you regularly import this type of data into QuickBooks. And if you want to start over, then just clear the mappings. You should always review and edit your data before final import, address any missing data from the original file. Once you have verified the information, you can select Import to get the data into QuickBooks. I can check the filters and logs. With filters, I can break up the items into two parts: data that was imported and, more importantly, data that wasn't imported. I can then work on the items that led to an error and then use the import again feature. If I have to share the log with someone else in my company, I can use the save log option. Dancing numbers can also identify missing references and prompt you to fill them up if necessary. Once you have imported the data, you can verify imported data accuracy in QuickBooks. You can check for additional data like opening balance if you included them in the export from Xero. You can also review data, import, export activities, and reports on the dashboard in dancing numbers itself. The dashboard offers a breakdown of types of data imported, exported, or deleted, and the activity details page gives you details of the previous jobs. You can click on the reference link to view the item in QuickBooks. The plugin creates the necessary links and references so that later down the road, it is a breeze for you to root out errors. And you can use the undo feature to reverse this entire action. All of the data that you imported will be wiped clean. Users sometimes struggle with formatting data in Excel, like where do you even start? Right? Here's another great thing about dancing numbers. Export any of the transactions or list types from QuickBooks and you have your template. Use it to format data exported from Xero. Let's take another example. By default, I have no option to import journal entries into QuickBooks. But with dancing numbers, I can export the journal entries from QuickBooks. Then use the exported file as a template to format Xero Data and then import that data into QuickBooks. I can do the same for classes, for credit memos, for purchase orders and sales orders. If during the process you have any questions or doubts, you can reach out to the customer support through email, phone or live chat. Each of the options available through the footer menu. And when it comes to dancing numbers, you can go with either the service or the app. If it's a one-time thing and you want to get the responsibility out of your hair, then go with the service. Our experts will migrate your data for you. If you are a CPA working independently or at an accounting firm and you regularly need to migrate data to onboard new clients from different accounting software to QuickBooks, or you need to access bulk import, export and delete features, then go with the app. If you want to learn more, you can scan this QR code or go to the link in the pinned comments and book a free consultation for QuickBooks data migration.